Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Hey NPL consultant, what's going on, my love? How you doing today? I hope everyone is having a productive day today. Come on in, tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live. All right, y'all know the rule. We got to get to 10,000 taps and 50 shares so we can go ahead and get into content. Taps are free, so there's no reason that you should not be giving them. Hey, Faye Faye. Hey, Business Formation Boss. Hey, Tracy Applebury. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, Carrie, Spiritual Mentor. Hey, CC. Did everybody have a good weekend? If you had a good weekend, let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know it was you that had a good weekend. I had a productive weekend. Very busy. Lots of working. Lots of working. Hey, Queen Niche. What's going on? You said it wasn't long enough, girl. Mine wasn't long enough either. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, thanks, Queen Niche. Hey, Magnolia from Tennessee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all come on in. Tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. I am trying something a little new today. It could be great. It could be a catastrophe. I don't know. Hey, Stream Queen 904. Welcome, welcome. So, for those of you that are just getting here, my name is Ashley Ann, and I basically help people make money with their social media accounts. And I get on and I teach for free what other people charge thousands of dollars for. I teach it for the free 99. You're super new. You're new to the app. We're new to the kingdom. Which one you new to, boo? Well, welcome to the kingdom. I'm glad that you made it here. Side note, if y'all see my number, it should pop up. Or if you hit, oh, hold on, I forgot to turn on the services. I was gonna say, if you hit the services plus, it'll tell you to text my name to my number. And if you do that, then you'll be able to get text updates of when I'm doing free trainings, live sessions, all that good stuff. Hey Chris, what's going on? Welcome on in. Hey, everybody, y'all come on in. We're gonna get ready to get started. I wanted to go through, y'all know we've been focusing on content that makes you money. And so I really thought that it was important that we focus on content that's actually hurting you because a lot of you guys are getting shadow banned. A lot of y'all are also struggling to reach your audience. So we're gonna talk about it today. Why is your content hurting you? It depends on what you're posting, but most people's content that I see is it's hurting them. And I got a long list of reasons, and we're gonna go through them so that way y'all can make sure that you guys are putting yourselves in a positive position. Hi, Sky Aim Productions. Hey, Just a Girl in Her Books. Hey, Julian, what's going on? Hey, E the Medium. Wait, is that the real E or is that a fake play? Is that a fake page? because baby, these scammers be having some audacity. Do y'all know that a person that's pretending to be me, a scam page of me, came into my stream and started commenting to me? I was like, baby, you got a lot of audacity. A whole lot of audacity, a whole lot. Hi, Leon. How do you sign up again? So there's a little button. Did I turn it on, y'all? It's called Services Plus. It's like yeah, it's on. Okay, it's like marigold yellow, and it has like a little arrow in it. If you tap it and you shoot me a DM, you'll see all the information on how you can text me and join my Commerce Club and my Royal Court, and they're both free. You don't have to put in any card information or anything like that. But we have all kinds of dope like trainings, programs. We have all kinds of freebies. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this, but like maybe a month, it could have been a little longer than that. Y'all know we have this 30-day digital content planner, and people went nuts for it the last time we released it. And do y'all want to know why I took it down? I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I'll tell y'all why I took it down. I will tell y'all why I took it down. Because some people made me upset. So they took the planner that I made free for the kingdom and they started printing off copies and selling them to people. And that really upset me. That really made me feel some type of way. You just joined Monetization Nation today. Welcome, Rachel. I'm excited. I think y'all got insight session this Thursday for Monetization Nation. I think so. Are we coming up on the third Thursday of the month? But yeah, y'all, that's why I took down the free 30-day planner. Like when it made me upset, it also hurt my feelings because I was just like, I was like, I made this to help people. You know what I'm saying? And I could, because I put it there for free, but I didn't put it there for free for other people to take it and sell it to people. You know what I'm saying? So I just snatched it down. But and y'all know I haven't put the free 30-day planner up in like 3 or 4 years. So we're gonna bring it back. I think it'll be back live tomorrow. I'm really, really excited because the last time we dropped the free planner, there were like 16,000 of you guys that downloaded it and used it. And let me ask y'all this before we get into a session today. So I have a 365 marketing guide. Y'all know this, those of you that are in the kingdom. And this 365 marketing guide normally costs about $327. I feel like in light of everything that's going on that I should take the 365 marketing guide and put it on like a super sale. And I've never put the 365 marketing guide on a super sale. You said I made an extra $3,000 in sales in less than a month. Hey, too much sauce. Wait, let me get a screenshot. Let me get a screenshot. You know we love a receipt over here. Hold on, hold on. Oh snap! Y'all hear that? The lightning just knocked my sound out. God dang. But anywho, do y'all want me to take the 365 marketing guide and put it on super sale? I've never ever put it on super sale. It is a annual planner and it's literally how my mind works to come up with my projections. So I can go through that planner and I'm like, oh yeah, I can make $7 million this year, or we can make 10 million, or I can pull in 3 million, from TikTok or Instagram or whatever. And so we don't have a problem selling them. And so I'm thinking about putting it on super sale and maybe dropping it all the way down to like $36. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because I know it would help a lot of people. And for those of you that aren't aware, unemployment is up in the United States right now. And if you happen to be a Black American person, male or female, unemployment is double for us right now. We're almost at 7% compared to other people in the nation. So that may be something that we can get worked out maybe like next week. Maybe y'all said please, pretty please, you down? Okay, I gotta try and get prepared because y'all know whenever we do super sales, like we sell like just insane amounts of items when we do super sales, and so we got to make sure we're prepared at the warehouse to be able to pack and get everything shipped out in a timely manner. Okay. Next thing that I need to, y'all give me housekeeping. I got to test my delay. Housekeeping. Give me the housekeeping so I can test my delay. Hold on, y'all. Let me set my alarm. Child, the time be just rolling so fast. So fast. It stresses me out from time to time. Give me housekeeping. Everybody, let me test my delay. Let me see what's going on with it. Thank you. Oh, it's like pretty good right now on the tube. Okay, so housekeeping number one, for those of you who don't know, everybody put workshop in the comments. Put workshop in the comments. Put workshop in the comments. Rachel said, and she ain't paying me to say that. Bloop, let them know, boo. We get money. By the way, while I'm going through housekeeping, if I've helped you make money, drop the money, the dollar signs, the credit card emojis, the euro, the yen, the dinero, whatever makes you feel good down in your shanana. Hey, our digs. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. And if I've helped you make some money and you feel comfortable telling people how much I've helped you make, you can drop that in the comments as well, because, you know, the people need the receipts. Okay. They need to know it's real out here. Okay. We get money. Hey, Alyssa, what's going on, my love? All right. So there's a workshop this Saturday. The workshop is Content to Currency. And the workshop normally costs $797. Hold on, because I had told y'all I would put it on sale when I get on the live, and I'm on the live, and I forgot to put it on sale. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go change the price of it to $97 instead of $197. Okay, that is why I am on the live. Now, if you're watching me on the tube or the gram, y'all know you check my bio, and there's a button that says Content to Currency. If you're on TikTok, what I need you to do is tap the little Services Plus button. You said, Rachel said 3K in 3 weeks, 3K in 3 weeks. Come on now, because we get money over here. Hold on, let me make sure the price went down to $97. I just marked it down. Hold on, let me make sure. Because sometimes I think I change stuff and I don't. Okay, it's marked down to $97. Okay, so if you're trying to, workshop is this Saturday. It starts at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be from 4 o'clock to 8 p.m., possibly 9 p.m. It depends on how many questions y'all have, because I do try and answer all of the questions. I try and answer every single question whenever we have workshops, okay? And I'm going to share with you guys some actual funnels that work to make you money. I'm going to share with you guys content. I'm going to show y'all how to get free traffic, paid traffic. We're going through all of that stuff, okay? There's no way I can teach that to you in an hour. Like, y'all, I be getting drove when people are like, oh, come and learn XYZ in 30 minutes. You can't learn it in 30 minutes, okay? So it's going to take us a couple hours, maybe 3 hours to get through, like, the information. There's going to be things I'm going to be asking you guys to fill out. Okay, so there'll be like questions. I'll be like, hey, take 5 minutes, take 3 minutes to go ahead and, answer these different questions. And then once we get through everything, and I'm going to take you guys through some demos for like content creation, because a lot of you guys have told me that you're struggling with the actual creation of the content. Like, you don't know what angles to get, you don't know what to film, you don't know your camera settings, you don't know how to edit things, you don't know different apps or softwares to use. Especially those of you that are trying to do like faceless content and stuff like that. So we're actually going to go through the demo, so you guys are going to be able to like learn those and know which apps you need and which tools you need to be able to pump out copious amounts of content. And then we'll go into Q&A when we get done with all of that. So if you know you need help with that, come to the workshop. It's this Saturday. And register while I'm on the live, so you can get in for only $97 instead of $797. How about that? Blink, blink, blink. Okay. How about that? Okay, how about that? Now I need everybody. Oh, y'all keep tapping the screen. Work your phalanges. I need everybody to say, hey, God, hey, because that's who gave me the gift of business, beautification, hospitality. I've been able to use them to make a crap load of money for myself. And I'm very, very proud of the fact that I have helped over 900 people create six-figure incomes, and that I have 182 clients that have made $1 million in less than a year. And I have 6 clients that earn over $10 million a year. So I'm super proud of the fact that I've been able to assist so many people in getting to the coins. You said you're new here. Well, welcome, Michelle's Mirror. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. Okay, 3 rules. Rule number 1, if it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. Okay, make sure you follow, like, subscribe wherever you're watching me at. Thank you, King Tax Services. Rule number 2, if you know somebody that needs this information, y'all don't be a hater. A lot of y'all are being haters right now. There's only 8 people that have shared. Okay, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell a pimp, tell a player, tell a heifer, tell a hustler, tell somebody on your upline, tell somebody on your downline, tell somebody on your team, tell somebody with a dream. Hey, Mika Finance, tell somebody about your girl, okay? No, seriously, tell your biz bestie. If you know someone that's trying to make money with their social media accounts, whether they are a small business owner, a content creator, whether they're trying to get brand deals, run a faceless account, it really doesn't matter. If you're out here trying to get a bag with your social media, tell them, because most people can't afford thousands of dollars to pay a coach. So I get on here and teach for free. So you can just share with them, okay? And then the third rule that I have is, if I say something and you don't know what it is, you don't know what it means, pipe up. You need to ask. 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 I'm going to say it again. You need to ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. I don't expect you guys to know everything. Do y'all know that the majority of small business owners that go under is because they do not know? Okay. And they don't have anybody to ask, they don't have anybody to tell them. Okay, you may be good at your hobby or your skill, but that doesn't mean that you're good at running a business. That doesn't mean that you're good at marketing. That doesn't mean that you're good at sales conversions. Okay, that's what that means. That doesn't mean that you're good at attracting an audience of people online that will buy from you. Somebody asked me for the link over here on the tube. I just dropped the link. I just dropped it. As a matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna pin I just dropped it in the chat, and I pinned it too. So you can just copy it and paste it, or you can tap it. No problem. No problem. Okay. So that's how that works. All right. So if y'all are ready, let me see. Ready, 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 ready. Let me see it roll through those comments. Let me see. 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 Hey, let me see. Let me see. Let me see it roll through the comments. Roll through the comments. Roll through the comments. Hey, Mimi, what's going on, girl? How you doing today, honey pie? All right. So, oh, and side note, for those of you that don't know this, if you really, really fool with a creator, one of the most amazing gifts that you can give us is engagement. So anytime you guys are typing and leaving comments, anytime y'all are tapping the screen, anytime y'all are sharing, it helps a lot. It helps us to show up on the FYP page, and more importantly, it helps us to show up to other people that probably need this information. How about that? Thank you for my popular gifts, King Tax Services. Yes, if you're on TikTok, do what King Tax Services is doing. Send me those popular gifts. They cost the same as a rose. They're only 1 penny. They're 1 cent. But TikTok likes those a lot. Okay. All right. So, first thing first, when we get into content that is harming you or hurting you, I know some of you guys are not going to believe me, because people always fight me about this, but it's really true. Okay. A lot of y'all are using bad hashtags, and you're using hashtags that are being shadow banned. You can get in trouble from one, using too many hashtags. And the way that they programmed a lot of the apps and the algorithms and the AIs that they're using right now is, if there are too many hashtags being used, they will identify you or label you as a spammer. And you don't want to be a spammer. Okay. You don't want to be a spammer. That's not what you want to do. All right. So yeah, bad hashtags is a real thing. Also, you can actually get on the Google, and you can and it will show, you can type in like shadow ban hashtags for a particular app, and they will show you what hashtags you need to stay away from. Also, some of y'all are using hashtags that the AI does not feel aligns with what your content is about. Basically, if they think that you're doing a bait and switch, if they think you're doing a bait and switch, they will absolutely suppress your content. And a lot of people don't know this. Okay. You said you've been limited to 5 hashtags. Oh, everybody has been on the Clock app. The gram tried to move over to 3 to 5. It wasn't working so well, but they're trying to work their way to that as well. Okay. So yeah, that's like a real thing. So a lot of y'all's like, okay, so if you are posting content and you're posting content so many times and the AI or the algorithm keeps recognizing like, hey, this person keeps posting a particular type of content, but the hashtags don't match the content. And I know y'all are like, well, how do they know the hashtags don't match the content? Well, one, they're paying attention to like what you're actually saying. So anytime you're speaking or if your face to camera is picking up on your actual words and is using those as a part of the categorization, excuse me. So do y'all know like if you make a post right on TikTok or you make a post on the gram, if you look up in the search bar at the top, it will give you a category, right? So if I'm posting like how to make sales on social media, right? Hey, Coco, if I post how to make sales on social media and I create content around that, and literally I want the bar to say how to make sales on social media. If I'm creating some type of content about digital marketing, I need the bar to say something about digital marketing. If that bar does not say that, that means that the app did not categorize you properly. And so some of y'all literally are getting suppressed because you keep putting out content and the hashtags you are using does not fit the thank you, Coco. The hashtags you're using does not fit. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? It doesn't fit. And so now they're like, oh, you're doing bait and switch. And now you're getting little marks on your account. And this is why some of y'all, whenever you're posting, you're struggling to get out of like 50 views, 100 views, 200 views. Okay. You haven't seen me in a while. What's good to be seen? How about that? Blink, blink, blink. It's good to see you. And thank you for my gifts, my love. I appreciate that. LaTanya, thank you for all the shares. Finesse your mess. Thank you for the heart me. But does that make sense? Okay, does that make sense? One of the first things that y'all need to do is you need to look at the hashtags you're using. Also, something that no one ever tells you about hashtags, you need to change them up. So if you're using the same hashtags over and over and over and over and over again, that will also get your content suppressed. So typically what I teach my clients to do is at the top of the week, you're going to find 10, we call them like large hashtags. Large hashtags have over 50 million uses. Okay, so you're gonna like large or gigantic hashtags. You're looking for big, big, big hashtags. Okay, then you're gonna do 10 mid-size. Mid-size are gonna float in between like 10 million up to 49, 999,099. Okay. Then you're going to do your smaller hashtags. Those are typically going to be somewhere in between like 25,000 up to 9,999,099 that are being used. Does that make sense? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? You want to find 10 of each that are relevant to your niche, relevant to your community, and also the sub communities that your followers or your ideal followers or ideal audience is a part of. And you're going to put them in your notepad or whatever it is you use on your phone. We have like Samsung users, we have a little notepad and we just press a button and literally we can have all our saved hashtags there. Okay. So what you're going to do, so now you have 30 hashtags, you have 10 large, you have 10 mid, you have 10 small, right? So now you're going to take one from the large, one from the mid, one from the small. You can take two from the small, two from the large, one from the mid. But now you have easy access to hashtags that you can use for your content. Something else that you can do before you even post, you can go to your Creator Search Insights. Now you can only get to Creator Search Insights through your phone. That's it. Maybe one day, hey, Money Queen Mindset. Maybe one day they'll give it to us on the laptop, right, or on the desktop. But it's not there for right now. It's only on the phone. Okay. So you're gonna go into you're gonna go to the Creator Search Insights, and you're gonna search whatever topic that your content is about to be about. So I know some of y'all are realizing at this point, like you're gonna have to be intentional about what you're posting. That's basically what I'm telling you. Before you get ready to make a post, you're going to have to put some thought into the hook. You're going to have to put some thought into the description. You're going to put some thought into the hashtag or how you want to be categorized, right? So you're going to go look up. Okay, you're going to go in your phone and you're going to go and you're going to look up that topic or content around that topic. Hey, Jay. Thank you, baby doll. Thank you so much. You're going to go and you're going to look that up. Okay. When you go and you look it up, Creator Search Insights is going to give you like suggested content ideas. And if you really gangster, you're going to go to the content gap, because the content gap is basically the platform saying there are people that are looking for this type of content and we don't have enough of it. So basically, it's an easy way to get pushed in front of the right people. And they're going to give you suggested hashtags. Coco, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that so much. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down right now? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? So literally, you can make your, right, you can do your 30 bucket hashtags at the top of the week. You also, right before you post, you can go and look up that type of content and you can see what the platform is telling you to actually hashtag that content. Okay. Also, when you're searching the content, hold on, I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Okay. And I know for a fact nobody tells people about this, because every time I mention this in one of my classes, everybody is like, oh my God, I had no idea that was there. Okay. They don't have this feature on the gram, but they do have this feature on TikTok, and I use it all the time. Okay. Okay. So, hey, we just hit 149,000 Kingdom members on TikTok. 150, here we come. Ooh, go us. Okay. So I'm going to hit the home, and y'all see the little search bar that's up here? We're going to click the search bar. Wait, can y'all, okay, y'all can see it over here everywhere. See the search bar? We're going to click the search bar. Okay. So now I click the search bar, and okay, y'all know that I help people make money online. So I'm going to put in how to make sales. Okay. That's what I'm going to type in. How to make oh, look, how to make money on TikTok came up. I'll take that. Okay. Now, under the how to make money on TikTok, okay, and side note, if you are struggling like, oh, what should I post? You definitely can scroll through here and get ideas, right? Be inspired. But there's 3 little dots, these little ellipses, okay, that are over here in the corner. They're on the far right side of my screen. Well, it's right when it's facing me. It's left if I'm showing it to y'all. But it's when you're looking at your phone, it's going to be on your right side. You're going to tap these little 3 dots. And then this option is going to pop up, and you're going to hit filter. When you hit filters, it says sort by relevance, like count, date posted. Okay. It tells you what is sorted by. You're going to hit like count, and then we're going to hit apply. I know you're like, Ashley, what does this have to do with anything? It has everything, because now you're able to see what people are searching and what has the highest likes. And guess what that gives you? You can see what hashtags they use. Okay. So if you're struggling with like, what hashtags do I need to put on my post, this will help you. Okay. This is a really easy way to get the hashtags figured out, because you think how you think, but you may not be thinking how your ideal customer or your ideal client is thinking. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all understanding me? And so you need to get outside of your brain, and you need to think like your customer. You need to think like your client. All right. And we need the people that are searching, we want them to find us. So literally, this is going to help you get categorized. This is going to help you get unshadow banned, because some of y'all are shadow banned literally because of the hashtag selection that you're using. And then now you're not going to have to be like stressed out, spending hours and hours and hours trying to find hashtags and trying to find topic ideas. Okay. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Does that make sense? If you picking up what I'm putting down, let me know in the chat, okay? Say I'm picking it up. So I'm picking it up, okay? Say, yeah, I'm picking it up, girl. Okay, pick up what I'm putting down. By the way, if you're just getting here and if that helped you, I would very much appreciate it if you would tap my screen. And if you would share this with someone that you know would need the information, okay? And also, if you're enjoying this, you should come to my workshop on Saturday. It's content to currency, and we're gonna be in it. Okay, I mean in it for hours. But I'm gonna give you all the rundown of how you post content that makes you money online. Period. Okay. Today we're talking about what not to do. Okay. But you should come to my workshop on Saturday. Do that. Okay. If you want to come to the workshop, if you need a link, click the link. There's a little yellow button. It says Services Plus. It has a little white arrow in it. It's Marigold with a little white arrow. Push that and we'll get you a link to the workshop. And for any of you guys that sign up for, you said I've helped you so much. Oh, thank you so much for that, baby doll. Thank you. I'm happy. I really am genuinely happy that I'm assisting and helping people. Okay. Now, the workshop is normally $797. I got it on sale for $97 right now, but that's if you register while I'm on the live stream. Okay. If you when I get off the live stream, the price is going to go up. I think we're doing it for $197, which $197 is still a good deal, but why pay $197 and you can pay $97? So yeah. Okay. Now let me show y'all the Creator Search Insights because a lot of people normally don't know about that too. Now I will tell y'all this: they did drop a Creator Search Insights, I think like 2 weeks ago, for the desktop and the laptop. So if you and I know some of y'all are like, oh my God, they're like, you said where I've been. Let me tell you this, baby. You want to know where I've been? Y'all want to know the truth? Hold on, hold on. I'm finna tell y'all about Creator Search Insights, but let me tell you where I've been. Okay, y'all know that I report the news. Okay, some people call it the hood news, whatever. Okay, as long as it's getting to my people, and because I tell the truth, the algorithm had started to suppress me. That is just where I've been. So that's why I fell out of a lot of y'all's algorithms and out of a lot of y'all's timelines. And the people that have been coming to the page, like go turn on your notifications. A lot of people were like, oh my God, they turned my notifications off for you. Some of y'all, the app unfollowed you from me. So you need to go and follow me back. But when you go look at my BIO, you'll see it's connected to the tube, the Y tube. Okay. Follow me over there. I just came up with this like a couple hours ago because everybody's like, get a tube, get a tube. I'm gonna get a tube and a Substack, okay? But the only way I'm going to, because y'all understand this, I don't get paid for doing the news. I'm just doing this because I want to keep y'all informed. I want y'all to know what's going on, okay? I got to get 10,000 new followers. I got to get 10,000 new subscribers over there. And then I will start doing the news on the tube. And y'all been asking me for a podcast. Okay. I'm not going to be putting all this time and energy into something I'm not getting paid for if ain't nobody even going to show up for it. Okay. At least let me get some validation from y'all showing up and participating. Okay. So go to my tube and subscribe. Okay. Boom, just like that. And tell your friends and tell your neighbors to do it too. The faster we run it up to 20K, the faster I start dropping the news over there and we'll get into a podcast. But that's why I've been at Babe. They've been suppressing me. Okay. Anyway, now Creator Search Insights. So you're going to you literally going to type in Creator Search Insights up here in the search bar and you're going to see this. It's like a blue box with like a light bulb. It looks like a light bulb to me. It looks like a light bulb icon. That's what I think it is. Okay. Y'all see the red button where it says view? You're just going to tap view. Okay. We're going to tap view. We're going to tap view. We're going to tap view. Okay. That's how you're going to get that there. Now, after you type view, and y'all, this is going to be different for everybody because what the app does is it looks at the type of content that you're posting on a regular basis. And this is how, and it looks at the people that follow you and it looks at what type of content they like. Yeah. And I'm really excited that they have a desktop version of this now because some of us use desktop editors, right? Y'all know I like Opus Clips a lot because they'll take my long form content and divide it into those little short snippets, right? And so I may want to upload directly from my computer to the Gram or to TikTok, right? And so, or to Facebook. So instead of having to like download it, into a folder, download it on my phone, then put it on an app and all this other kind of stuff. So the fact that I can create content and film from, like, for instance, the setup that I have right now is really, really dope that they have this on desktops and laptops now. Hey, Sandy, what's going on? Hood to Stay Sandy. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't know Hood to Stay Sandy, but follow her. Just trust me, bro. That's all I can tell you. She is legendary. I've known this woman for a long time. Like, her and her family are the real deal. And just, you will be, if you're trying to get into real estate, you know what I mean, and you want to be on some monetization and you don't want to be scammed, follow Hood to Stay Sandy. They're real people, down to earth, like, yeah. Okay. But anyway, back to what we doing. Okay. Y'all say, hey, okay, in my chat. All right. But anyway, this is going to be different. Y'all just going to have different options than the options that I have. Okay. So mine says best selling products. Y'all know why mine says best selling products? Because I sell stuff in the TikTok shop. Okay. It says how to apply for TikTok affiliate, collecting money. Doesn't this make sense? Because what do? I help people make money with their social media accounts. So it makes sense that you guys that are following me, you're looking for these types of things. Okay. So the first thing, okay, look, content marketing tips for creators. Okay. And it's up 178%. So literally small business ideas. Let me say that's up 58.6%. That's on the move. I typically go after stuff that's in the red because it's like surging right now, and you can try and create content around it. Okay. Now, the next thing you do, y'all see it says all, the button right next to it says content gap. Okay. So I'm going to hit content gap. And literally in the content gap, it's going to tell me what people are searching for, but there's not enough content on the app. And typically what I've learned from this, if there's not enough content on this app, people typically, is not enough content on the tube, and it's not enough content on the gram, and it definitely ain't enough on the book. Okay. So this is like a little secret weapon to help you. So literally some of y'all, which we've rolled into number 2, by the way, your content is hurting you because you're posting crap that your people don't want to see. You're literally posting stuff and you're excited about it, but no one who would be a potential customer for you is excited about it. But literally, this is like, I was shocked. I could not believe that they gave this to us. And I started using this a few months ago, and I've been a happy girl. Okay. And you can be a happy girl or a happy guy. All right. So literally in here, the 1000% tips for overcoming job fatigue. Okay. And remember, this is going to be different for all of y'all because it's looking at the people that follow you. And it's looking at what they're searching for. It's looking at what they're interested in, right? And it's also combining that with the content that you post to say, these are things that you should be posting, okay? Hey, Rochelle, what's going on? How to create viral content this week. Let me say that's up 945%. Video with text on screen. Oh, that's up 1,000%. We'll do a tutorial, okay? Anyway, literally, you can go through all of this and then you can save it. And wait, let me show y'all this. This is even crazier. Okay. So then it shows you, when you tap on it, it's going to show you the popularity. Thank you for the heart, me, Rochelle. It shows you the popularity. Yes, that's right, Alyssa. Yeah. It shows it to you right inside of here. Okay. Then you scroll down, and this is a section that they added a few months ago. It has the creator tips inside of it. Okay. And so it has ideas from top posts. And then it gives you ideas. Okay. Then it gives you suggested title and what hashtags. It literally tells you. So this is why I tell y'all, when we're trying to make money online, that you have to be strategic with your content. And you have to be intentional with your content, right? And we have to put some thought into it. This is one of, like, sometimes when people get one-to-ones with me and they book social media audits, literally one of the first things I will do is I'll create a brand new posting cycle for them that tells them what their 4 posts need to be every day for the next 2 weeks. And once you get through them, start over again, right? I will tell them, hey, these are what your hashtags should be. I will tell you, hey, this is what your content should look like. I even do mock-ups of content for my clients so that way they can visually see and they have something to start modeling their content off of, because I'm literally going to their idea audience, to their target audience's pages, and I'm seeing what they're responding to and what they like. So when they tell y'all just post the content, baby, that's a lie from the pits of hell. Because I've seen a lot of what y'all are posting and it ain't it. And y'all are getting frustrated because y'all are like, I'm posting every day. I'm being consistent. I'm showing up. I'm not getting any traction. It's because you're posting, but you're not posting correctly. Blink, blink, blink. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like, if you're gonna just post the content, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute, we're gonna get to it. But there's this thing called correlation, and your content has to correlate all the way across the board. Okay, it has to correlate all the way across the board. And so there's particular type of content you should be capturing, so that way when you're posting the content, you're able to post content that makes you money. Thank you, money. Thank you, money queen mindset. Okay, you're able to post content that will get you a brand deal. You're able to post content that's going to get you a customer. You're able to post content that's going to get you views. It's going to get you followers. Does that make sense? Is everybody picking up what I'm putting down right now? If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, just say yeah. Put a oh yeah. Okay. You can say yeah, girl, yeah. Okay. Let me know. Okay, so this tells me that the suggested title and hashtags, this says unlock your viral potential this week. Now, I'm not going to lie. That's a trash title. Okay, no one's going to stop. That's a terrible hook. Hey, Sharia, thank you for the Heart Me, My Love. That's a terrible hook. I would never say that. Okay, but it gets you in the right direction. What I may say something like, if I was going to change this to a hook, I may start with like a visual hook, and I may show one of my posts that has over 500,000 views. And I probably would say, and then I may show another one that, I would show my posts that are all like 100,000, 500,000, 2 million views, stuff like that. And that would be my visual hook. And then I verbally would probably say, the 5 steps I use to go viral once a week. That's more of a hook that people would probably like in my audience that y'all would pay attention to. Okay. But then it gives you the hashtags. It says viral. It says FYP. It says trending. It says challenging. It says growth. So literally, okay, inside of here, it starts breaking down for you. Then it gives you related videos. So if you're a person and you struggle with like hooks, you struggle with angles, you struggle with ideas, you can go through here and you can see. But even more, when people are like, I don't know what to post, you go down here and it says explore more topics. And all of these are topic ideas, y'all, that you can post that are related. So under topic ideas, let's see, how to go viral this week, how to make your lives go viral, tips on going viral, best times to post on going viral, videos to post to get viral, how to go viral quickly, viral story times, how to create your value, tips to go viral on TikTok today. Literally, it has this. Oh, this is TikTok. I'm inside the TikTok studio, Yvonne. And a lot of people don't know this is in there. It's called Creator Search Insights. Creator Search Insights is a tool that's inside of the TikTok app that people don't know about. And even if you don't create content for TikTok, like you hang out on YouTube or you create content on Facebook or the Gram or something like that, you still can use this, because I'm telling you, when there's a content gap and people are searching for it, people are pretty much searching for it on all of the apps. So literally, this is here, and people don't even know that it's here. Okay. So now you're like, oh, dope. Okay. And this is under suggested. Look, there's another menu there and it says trending. So if you go to trending, then it gives you a whole nother set of content. So what I normally do when I go to trending, I just won't pick random stuff. I will only pick what's trending if it relates to my community. So you should only pick what's trending if it relates to your niche, if it relates to your people. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That if it's trending like on here, hydroplaning. Well, I know what hydroplaning is, and I understand that it's trending, but hydroplaning has nothing to do with any of the topics or any of the content that I create for the kingdom. So even though it's trending, I wouldn't do it. Okay. So a lot of y'all are like, your content is hurting you because you're just jumping on random trends, but the trends don't have anything to do with your community. They don't have anything to do with your audience. Hey, different breed, what's going on, my love? They don't have anything to do with your audience. They don't have anything to do with like who you're trying to reach. They don't have anything to do with your products or your services. So literally, if you're going through trending, like for instance, Chris Brown gray sweatpants is trending right now. Okay. Now, anybody seen the video? If you know, you know. You know why it's trending, okay? However, does that have anything to do with my content? No. Now, if I wanted to create it as a bridge, maybe I would put on gray sweatpants and I would do the dance. And then I would maybe pop like a little business tip or a marketing tip every time I hit another dance move or something, right? But no, that doesn't. Okay. You said what, baby? If you see it, Miss King Tech Services, because you're a lady, you seasoned. You know what I'm saying? I respect you. You understand? I respect you as my elder. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you, you will have to go and find out why this trending on its own. But when you go look, you're gonna understand why it's trending. But I'm not gonna disrespect you and tell you why it's trending. But if you know, you know. Okay. All right. But anyway, next, y'all. Even if you go to photo posts, because some of y'all don't want to show your face, it will tell you what photo post to post in the carousel. It will tell you. It literally will tell you. It's right there. Okay. So what's the first reason your content is hurting you? The wrong hashtags. You're not being categorized properly, or the algorithm feels that you're a bait and switch. And if you're a bait and switch and you get hit with that too many times, they're going to suppress your content. Right? Is that right? And I told y'all, how are we going to find shadow ban? We're going to actually Google, or you can go into your GPT or your DeepSeek or whatever and look up shadow ban hashtags for that week, so you know what to stay away from. The second thing is, before you post, you're going to go look for that content. Y'all remember, some of y'all forgot already. You're going to use the filter trick that I showed y'all, right? You're going to type in a topic. You're going to hit those 3 little ellipses over in the corner. You're going to go to filters, you're going to hit live count, and you're going to hit apply. And it's going to show you any of the content that's about this that has the most likes. And then you're going to look at it. Hold on. And it's going to give you hashtags. So if you don't know what hashtags you should be using, boom. You said, is this for TikTok? It's inside of TikTok, but it works the same as far as content on the gram. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this saves me hours. I used to spend, I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I used to spend about 4 to 6 hours a week, like putting together my posting cycle and researching and being like, oh, this is the content that I'm gonna roll out for this week, or this is what I'm gonna create around. But I don't have to spend all that time now, because I just go in here and it tells me what people are looking for. And more specifically, it tells me the people that are following me, what y'all need help with. Something else I wanted to show y'all before we get out of here and go to the next thing. You can search content too. So there's a little search bar up here at the top. Okay. It's going to be, it looks like top left right now because I'm showing y'all my phone, but it's top right when you're looking at your phone. So you're going to click the search bar, and you can search for any type of topic. So I'm gonna put in summer salad, because I do, a couple of y'all had asked me about my spice pecans and stuff like that. So I'm gonna post it under there. So if I put in summer salad in the search, look, it starts pulling up for me. Kayla chicken salad. I don't know what a Kayla chicken salad is, but it has 11.2 million, and the search is up 1,000%. So I clearly need to go find out what a Kayla chicken salad is. Okay. Summer salad, great. I want to introduce people to a summer salad. It's up 126%. It's on its way to trending up. I'm excited. Let's see, salmon salad, TDF at Summer Smash, salad ideas, candy, a candy salad. That probably ain't got nothing to do with food, because it says candy salad Utah girl. I ain't even finna go find out. Chimichurri bean salad, mozzarella salad, summer salad recipes. Okay, that's the category I need to be in because I want to post a summer salad. So y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm not going out and posting blindly, is what I'm telling you. And you shouldn't go out and post blindly either. Okay. You said it's about rest. I don't know, girl. I'm not finna find out, and I'm not finna click it while I'm on screen. And my sound card is hooked up to my phone, so I'm not finna risk getting a violation. I will have to see what's going on in there. Like, I have to go see what's going on about it after. Okay. People looking for apple salads, Italian salads. Okay, so when I tell y'all that you can use this for everything. Okay. Oh, you say you asked. Oh, I'm just showing you can search anything inside of Creator Search Insights. We're not talking about salads in particular. I was telling them like I have some content that I've created around one of my favorite summer salads. And I was saying before I go and post a salad, if I want to know what like hashtags or what categories I should use, this is how I'm gonna find them. Let's see. So and it pulled up some other stuff, and I was like, with some of this other stuff, I'm pretty sure, even though it has salad, I don't think it actually has anything to do with a salad, an edible salad anyway. So I was saying we're gonna stay away from that. So anyway, if I go to the search popularity, it says it's up 126.2% over the last 7 days, and then I can see what it's doing. Right, it was up, it went down, it's going back up again. Okay. Then y'all see where it says explore related topics, and it gives me this little graph. It gives me a little diagram. I'm sorry, I said graph, a diagram. So related topics, corn twists, barbecue lunch ideas, Christmas meal inspiration. That makes sense because all the holiday content creators are putting out stuff for Christmas now. Refreshing dressing tips. So I got a great balsamic that I want to share with everybody. So that'll work for me there. Unique fruit mix. And then y'all look, it does the same thing. It tells me what my visual hook should be. It gives me suggested title and hashtags, delicious summer salad creations, hashtag summer salad, hashtag healthy eating, hashtag fresh recipes, and it keeps going on and on. And if I click it, it's going to expand on it. Okay. So y'all see that? Here's all of the hashtags that they're suggesting to me that are right here. Okay. Now, whenever I go from like TikTok to YouTube or TikTok to Instagram, I'm definitely, if I'm going to post on Instagram or YouTube, I'm going to run my hashtags through those apps first and see, because sometimes the sub community hashtags, they don't translate to another app. So like fresh recipes, I can tell y'all right now, because I do a lot of food content on YouTube, baby, that's going to flop. Okay. But if I put in like healthy recipes, fast recipes, delicious, nutritious, something like that, that's going to do well. Okay. Clean eating, that one would do well too. Okay. Food tutorial, that's one that food tutorial is going to go, it's going to go good every single platform. People are always looking for food tutorials. Okay. So anyway, then it gives you ideas for hooks and your scenes if you don't know what to put together. Okay. So like I said, normally, if I'm being honest, their hooks normally aren't that great to me, not for my audience. I don't feel like that these hooks are curated for the type of people that we are, but it's a good place to start. And if you're not good at writing hooks, you can take this hook and you can put it into your DeepSeek or put it into your GPT or Gemini, whatever you're using, and it can kick you out some hooks that are going to be better suited, that would actually give you good results. Okay. But most importantly, it's giving you the hashtags, it's giving you the related topics, and it's giving you ideas of like what your thumbnail photos should be looking like to open up the videos to catch the attention, because this is what's working on the app. Okay. And it's letting you know. So a lot of stuff that y'all are doing, that y'all are like, throwing stuff out there and it's falling flat, it doesn't have to fall flat. Does it make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? If y'all are finding this information helpful, tap the screen. If you're finding this information helpful, share with somebody, okay? And share with your biz bestie. And if you're finding this information helpful, more importantly, I want you to register for the Content to Currency workshop that I have this Saturday. Like this Saturday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. The workshop is happening via Zoom. And we're going to be together from like somewhere between 4 to 8, or it could be 4 to 9, depending on how many questions y'all have at the end of the training. But we're really going to get into it. And I will really be able to show you guys some really cool stuff and some funnels that you need so that you can create content that makes you money on these platforms and on this app. And I'm going to take you guys through a demo so that you can learn how to like create content. So like what angles to hit, what images to get, what settings in your phone, what tools, how to put things together, all that good stuff. Okay. So anyway, that like, isn't this cool though? And a lot of people literally have no idea that this exists. Okay. So yeah. And oh, by the way, the workshop is on sale for $97 if you register right now while I'm live. And I'll probably be live maybe for like another 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. So if you want to jump in at 97, do it. If you register later after I get off the live, it'll be 197, which is still a good deal because it's normally 797 to come to the workshop. But I mean, come for $97. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be doing. Okay. And if you want the link, it should be a little marigold button that says Services Plus with a little white arrow in it. Tap that and I'll get you a link. If you're watching me on the gram, you're watching me on the tube. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me plug in. My laptop is about to die. Where did I put my plug? Hold on, y'all. Where's my charger? Here we go. If you're watching me on any of those other platforms, look on the screen. I got the LINK pinned to the screen. And hold on, I'm going to drop it in the chat for y'all too. So if you watch me on the book, you watch me on the tube, you watching me on the gram, boom, there it is. Okay. There's your link. Okay. There's your link. There's your link. There's your link. You also can tap my bio. And there's a button in there that says Content to Currency. Okay. And that'll get you there too. All right. Now, next thing I want to talk about as far as content that is hurting you. Hey, Live for Rhonda. Or is that Live for Rhonda? Is it Live for Rhonda or Live for Rhonda? Next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Okay. Y'all are going to have to learn how to soft sell. Hard selling is hurting a lot of y'all. Now, don't get me wrong. Nobody minds if you say, tap in with me, send me a DM, drop this keyword, tap here to order, blah, 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 blah. Nobody really minds that. They don't care about that. But when some of y'all, when I say hard selling, like some of y'all literally, if you go to your page, it just looks like a bunch of club flyers. Some of y'all, when we go to the page, it's just like, buy now, buy now, buy now, buy now, buy now. People don't like to be sold to, but people love to be informed. I guarantee any of you guys that have registered for the workshop on Saturday, you didn't register because I said register for the workshop. You have registered because I've given you helpful information. You registered because you came in here and I was showing you like, hey, here's how you find your hashtags. Hey, here's how you find content ideas that TikTok or Instagram or YouTube want to push, right? I showed you how to use the particular tool. So that's why you're like, hey, I may be willing, I might want to go to this woman's workshop on Saturday, because if she's telling me this stuff in here right now and she's giving me information and she's giving me tools and she's giving me help, then I'm probably going to get something good in the workshop. Blink, blink, blink. Hey, is that Chaz? Oh, I can't see the rest of your name. Let me look in the comments. Is it Chazlia? Thank you. It just says CHAZ in the thing when you sent me the heart me, but I can see some dots, so I know there's some more to your name. I think it says, is it Chazlia? Is that your name? Oh, I'm all the way off. Kazaya, child. Thank you for the enunciation key too. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kazaya. So do you go by Cuz? Because it's just when you sent the gift, it just says CHAZ. Right? Right? Does that make sense? So when you're soft selling, let me tell you how to soft sell. Everybody say, how, girl? How do we soft sell? Because a lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people struggle with this. Okay. Thank you, Omeka. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you for the heart me. I seen a BOH. Y'all know what that sound means. Okay. So soft sell, well, there's a couple ways to soft sell. So value first definitely is one of the ways that we soft sell when we work on informing or educating people. Okay. Another way to soft sell is through tutorials. So anytime you are going to have, like, you're going to show somebody how to actually use or right, like how to consume it, wear it, whatever it is, like variations, that's another way to soft sell. Another way that you can soft sell to clients is actually you can go live or you can do videos of when you're actually packing. So like when you're getting ready to pack stuff, ship stuff out, label it out, that communicates to people that you have something that they can purchase and you don't have to tell anybody, hey, like, tap in here to buy. You don't have to tell them to do that. Okay. I'm sorry, that was the third way. The fourth way that you guys can soft sell is letting people see you create or make whatever it is that you do. So if you have physical products that you actually make, like maybe you make body butters or you make lotions or you make toners or I don't know, shirts, hats. I have a client, she does crochet bonnets. And these bonnets sell for like in between $65 and $150. And she sells out every time she does a new drop because people see how much work she's putting into the bonnet. So literally she's not telling people to buy, but she's going live, right? And she's showing people like that she's creating or making these bonnets, and people see all of the work, they see all of the love, they see all of the time that goes into them, and people go and they purchase them. Okay. So literally, you also can do a show and sell if you're a service provider. So like me, my brain is my biggest asset, right? So sometimes when I do picture product, or sometimes whenever y'all come up here and I do page audits, like I do mini page audits or page assessments on the spot. A lot of people, they'll come and they'll be like, oh, let me book a social media audit. Let me get this, let me get that. Right. So anytime you're doing one of those things, that's the easiest way to sell. You said you lunching one tomorrow. Are you lunching tomorrow? You said, how about ebooks? I mean, I just told you through, like, you could have picked 3 of the 5 that I just gave out. But like, I'm not trying to, I promise I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm generally asking you, are you lunching or are you dropping? Because a lot of y'all will come in here and tell me that you're lunching something and you ain't lunched ish. Y'all do drops and y'all like to call them lunches. So that's why. Are you actually lunching or are you dropping something? Or just because it's released that day? Okay, Eddie, you said you lunching. So Eddie, tell me what you did for your lunch, because you said you lunching. Because a lot of y'all will call your release date a lunch and you ain't lunch nothing. Lunches typically take about 6 months. A quick lunch, you can get that done in 35 to 45 days. But if you're in like the 3 to 6 months range, you're typically going to have, that's how we get big numbers. So whenever I drop a new book or a product or something, and I'm like, y'all see me come back and I show y'all my back office and I'm like, look, y'all, we made $262,000 this week because we launched such and such digital kit. That was not me just putting it out there that day. There was some work that went into that. Yeah, yeah. A fast lunch is 30 to 45 days. Real life. Most lunches though, 3 to 6 months. So people be telling me that they lunched. I be like, did you really lunch or are you dropping? Is it a lunch or is it a release date? Because y'all, you said it was. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just asking what you do to lunch. I'm just asking. I'm genuinely asking. That's what I say. I know what I'm saying could sound facetious, but I'm not trying to burn you up. I'm literally asking. I'm an inquiring mind, and I want to know, what did you do to lunch? Because you said it's lunching tomorrow, so that means you already have. That means you already have some pre-sales then, right? Is lunching tomorrow? You already got pre-sales. That means you've already probably had a soft sale. So you should be you should be anywhere between 1/3 of the way to half of the way to your sales goal, right? That means we did some media collaborations with somebody, correct? That means that you probably had some ads running somewhere too, so that you were able to build up your wait list or your lead magnet list. That means if we go to your pages, it should be easy for us to be able to find the directions to go ahead and bind to whatever it is, correct? It's luncheon tomorrow, so that means probably for the past 7 or 10 days, every day, probably 2 or 3 times a day, I should be able to find every day in your stories and at least twice a day on your timeline. I should be able to find some type of mention about the book that's coming out. You said you ain't did all that. Well, you ain't lunched. You dropping, Eddie. I hate to tell you, blink, blink, blink. You are dropping. You're not lunching. And I'm saying this with love. With any of you guys that get in, you lunch to your email first and been pushing lead magnets. That's not a lunch. That's a drop, baby. That's a regular sales day. I promise you, there are people on my email list tomorrow morning. They're gonna get an email talking about the workshop that's this Saturday. Side note: if this information is helping y'all, make sure y'all tap the Services Plus. It's a marigold square with a little arrow up, and go ahead and get the link so you can register for the workshop. Because when I get off of the live, the price is going up to 197, but it's 97 right now while I'm on the live stream. If you want to come to the workshop Saturday for Content to Currency, and this is specific content that makes you money. Okay. Now, listen to me and listen to me well. And please, Eddie, please, 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 please don't take this any kind of way. I'm praying and hoping that you are not taking this in a negative way. I hope that you are not. I'm just using this as an educational moment, because when I tell you, you're not the only one. 99% of the people that come to me telling me that they're lunching ain't lunched-ish. They did drops and they did releases. Okay. Lunches take time. Lunches, you're building up the buzz. Okay. So typically when we're lunching, one of the first things that I do for my clients when we're lunching, I do follower drive. Follower drive means we're going to spend somewhere about 6 to 8 weeks just building up new followers for you. New people to be interested in you, interested in your community, interested in your project, interested in the product. Whether we can get 10,000 people in those 6 weeks, 100,000 people to follow us in those 6 weeks, 50,000 people to follow us in those 6 weeks, because that's going to be contingent on if you're using, free traffic, paid traffic, or if you're doing a combination. Okay. Then once we get all of your new followers, because you need time to get those people acclimated to you, we normally have a pre-offer. Do not confuse a pre-offer with a pre-sale. A pre-offer is typically you have some type of paid offer that correlates with whatever the core offer, in this case, your lunch product, your lunch offer, it correlates with it. It's like a setup, right? Think about it like the appetizer to the meal. Your lunch product is the entree, and then this pre-offer is your appetizer. So the pre-offer, it may only be $5. It could be $27. Maybe my what I'm launching is going to be like y'all can get into Instacoin for $5,000 instead of $24,000 or something like that. Like that's going to be my big campaign sale. So I'm going to have pre-offers leading up to the lunch, and depending on how my pre-offers are selling, it lets me know if I'm on the right direction or not, if I'm in the right path. If I'm dropping my pre-offers and I see that I don't have somewhere in between 50 to 100 people buying that pre-offer in it, and again, this is contingent upon the size of your audience. For me, it's 50 to 100. If you have a smaller audience, it may be good to get 5 to 10 sales every day. You understand what I'm saying? Because 3 sales could be good for you. I would have to, do an audit and stuff to tell you what's a good number for you. But literally, there should be a number of sales that I'm getting every single day, every single day, every single day, every single day. If I'm hitting those sales during the pre-offer, that means one, I've targeted the right audience, and I can feel secure that my lunch is going to blow the roof off this mofo. I'm going to hit my numbers. I'm probably going to sell out. Blink, blink, blink. Okay. So now I have people consuming my pre-offers, which means they're having positive experiences with my company. They're getting know, like, and trust. I'm doing follow-up. They're bringing other people in. We got time to get them acclimated. Now, on top of that, I'm going out and I'm working with other creators. I'm getting on panels. We're doing interviews. We got live streams. I'm going on podcasts. Okay. The people need to feel like I'm everywhere. If you got a relative audience to me and you fit into my relative 10, we're complementary to one another. We need to know each other. And I'm not just making one appearance, I'm making several appearances. So those other people's audience may see me 3 or 4 times before whatever I have actually drops. Then if I have like some rules, I have a wait list or I have a page with information about what the product is going to be. And I'm probably going to do a teaser. So if you're in a particular list, maybe you're already a previous customer of mine, or you signed up for a specific lead magnet that makes sense, that goes with my lunch offer, I'm going to say, hey, this thing is launching on August the 31st. But because you're a VIP or because you're a part of this community, you can pre-order it. And you're also going to get this with it. Or you can pre-order it and you can get it at a discount. Or you can pre-order it because I only have 1,000 available and you get first dibs. I only got 40 of these $4,997 seats left. In my mind, 20 of my seats are supposed to be gone before I get to August the 31st and put it out there to the public. I may give them 3 days to get in before everybody else does. Sometimes whenever I do the soft launch, I do the pre-offer, sometimes I sell out in my pre-offer stage before it even hits the public. That's happened before. Then every day, like about 10 days, I'm dropping something every day. Hey, this is coming. I literally do countdowns. We 10 days away. We 9 days away. We 8 days away. This is what's going on. This is how it's happening. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sending out emails. I'm sending out texts. I'm running special promotions. I'm probably on my live streams 2-3 times a day. I'm in my stories every goddamn day. And then the day comes and I drop. And that's how you launch. Okay, that's how you launch. And if you got money for advertising, on top of that, now you're going to throw in TikTok ads and Meta ads and Google and YouTube ads. So now you're seeing me all the ways organically, and you're seeing me in all of the paid ads too. And this is how people like me, when we have like these crazy weekends and we're like, people are like, ain't no way you made $1 million in a day. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I did 1.5. Like, here's the receipt. Look at it. Here it is in my back office, right? Ain't no way you did $226,000 this month. And I did, right? Ain't no way you made $25,000, you know what I'm saying, off of a $97 workshop. And I did. Because we're putting effort into it, right? So a lot of times, that's what I say. I pray you. Thank you, and thank you, Eddie, for not, you know what I mean, being insulted. I appreciate that very much, because sometimes it's hard to hear that, like, hey, this isn't the best path, right? That the path that you're on right now isn't the best path. But you're not the only one, Eddie. When I tell you the majority of people come to me and they think that they're launching, I be like, baby, you ain't launched ish. You did a drop. So literally the first 25% to 35% of your lunch is you actually building up a base, building up an audience, because it takes people a little second to get acclimated to you. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So, and I think about it like this. Back in the day when all of us used to go to a movie theater before there was a Netflix, okay? Y'all remember all of us used to go to movie theaters back in the day, right? Think about it. The movies that were coming out in the summer, you would start seeing the previews for them in November and December. They would make sure that those previews had to hit the screen during Thanksgiving night. They would make sure previews were hitting during Christmas. And because there was all this buzz because they had to get the word out about it. It's the same thing with your products. Child, the thunder just shook my house. Okay. Confirmation from the Lord. Thank you, Lord. All right. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Okay. Same thing. So whenever you're thinking about a lunch, okay, even if you can't afford to have me like on your team with you hand in hand, baby, book a session with me. We'll plan out a lunch for you and we'll give it to you so you know what to do. We'll give it to you so you have your targets. We'll give it to you so you know this is what I'm supposed to be doing, you know what I mean, leading up to my lunch, and this is how it's going to be successful. We have a lot of clients that do that. They book us for power sessions. They'll book us for laser sessions, and we plan it all out for it, and then they go out and they do what they need to do. You seen it shake the house? Did you see it, King Tech Service? Baby, baby, the thunder is thundering. It's storming. It's getting down over here. Baby, the thunder shook the whole house, and I got a big old house, y'all. Thunder is thundering. Okay, thunderous. Anyway, let's do shoot. I was gonna say let's do some Q&A, but I really probably only have time for one more question, y'all, before I gotta get out of here because I have class tonight. Shout out to everybody that's in KE cohort. I meet with them every Tuesday nights, and they're learning how to do pixels tonight. So we got a long night, so I got to get out of here so I can be prepared. Okay, I gotta go prepare for my class. Um, you said I dropped, but I didn't lunch. Is too late to lunch? No, you can relaunch the same product. Lots of people do that. They have soft openings and stuff all the time, and then they have like the big grand opening. Just think about it like that, because you got to remember, there's millions of people who have no idea who you are. They have no idea about your company. They have no idea about your product. So you can launch whatever you want to. You can launch the same thing over 10 times. Okay. You can have a campaign launch for an existing product or a new bundle or a new offer that you're putting together. So yeah. Do you mind explaining the difference between a power and a laser session? Oh, no problem. So power sessions are typically when people have like one question, right? So maybe you have a funnel and you have like a bottleneck, and you're like, oh, I keep getting people, they're going to my landing page, but no one's actually opting in. Or I get people, they're getting my free lead magnet, no one's purchasing the product. Power sessions are good for that. We normally can analyze it, see what's going on, and then come back and say, here are the results, and this is what you need to do, and this is why this is happening. Power sessions are really, really good for kind of like a one question thing. Laser sessions are where we analyze everything. We go through your website. We go through each of your social media accounts. We go through your funnels. We go through your products. We tell you what needs to shift and change on them. If you have missed opportunities for monetization, we give you those. We give you your posting cycle. We give you your target audience. We give you your first sets of hashtags to get you started off with. And then we give you a map of what you need to do on each one of those things. Also, people use laser sessions whenever they need a marketing plan or like a lunch plan. Sometimes people use them if they need marketing models too, because some people like they're struggling with like the business model. So laser sessions are very, very extensive. A power session is like a one thing, like you have an issue with something. Like I have people that be like, yeah, I have 200,000 followers and I'm not making any money and I don't know why. And so we'll go in and I'll look and I'll be like, oh, this is the reason why, and this is what you should do. Remember, power session, one question, because a power session is only 20 minutes. A laser session, we're going to spend 45 minutes to an hour together on the first call. Then it takes me about anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks to put together like an actual extensive plan, because I'm going through a lot of information. And sometimes people come to me, they don't know who their target audience is, right? Thank you, Danielle. That's part of the problem. So I go through and figure out all that. And then we spend like anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half on the second call going through all of the information. So yeah, so that's a laser session. So that's the difference between the power session and the laser session. But everybody in here could benefit from coming to the Content to Currency workshop that is this Saturday. Okay. And like I said, as long as you book before I end this live stream, it's only $97. So yeah. Do you help with funnels and landing pages? Yes, we help with funnels and landing pages, and we also build out funnels and landing pages. We sure do. Well, let me be clear. Our landing page, if you're getting a full funnel with us, it includes your landing page. Our full funnels includes your forms. It includes your welcome email, your first series with your offers. It includes your opt-in page. It includes a confirmation page, and we'll do a thank you page. We also do custom graphics for you, and we will format your lead magnet. And if you don't have a lead magnet, you can add that, and we'll create a brand new lead magnet for you too. And we do really, really good ones. I just did a great one. We finished it last week, like on Friday, but basically we did like it's a 3-day challenge, and we had to create the videos to go into the emails. It has like a 23-page companion guide with it. We did all of the emails and the incentive, and the only thing the client had to do was give us their username and password, and we go in there, we get it all hooked up. We make the opt-in page, the confirmation page, we do all of that. So if you, depending on what type of funnel you're looking for, I mean, we build all of them, but we try and make it an easy process for the clients. You said you're exactly what I need. I've been doing everything organically with no funnels or ads. Yeah, baby, you need some. Now, if you want to learn how to build your own funnel, we teach that. You need to come into my Instacoin Academy. I teach ads, I teach funnels, I teach you how to get brand deals, partnerships. We do bookkeeping, business credit, accounting. We show you how to fix your personal credit. We do all the content creation stuff. We teach everything in Instacoin. Our clients love Instacoin. That's why we have so many people that come through Instacoin and they hit six figures. So if you're interested, DM me the word Instacoin. That's for anybody that's interested in Instacoin, and I'll get you the information. And if it's a good fit for you, like I would love to have you come on in. And it's always cheaper for you to learn how to do it instead of paying us. Blink, blink, blink. Okay. I let everybody, I'm sure you guys can tell from my personality. I'm very direct. I'm very upfront. I don't have a reason to hide anything because I don't like wasting people's time because I don't like it when my time gets wasted. So typically I'll send y'all a list of what type of products we have and the price ranges of the products. And that way you can tell yourself, if you know you got a $40 budget, then you know you can't afford no 12-month mentorship. Okay. But there's probably an ebook or like a tutorial or a class that we can get you in with your $40. You understand what I'm saying? This content to currency workshop that's on sale for $97, like right now while I'm in the live stream. Like if you know you don't have a big budget, get into the content to currency workshop. You know what I'm saying? I get that some people you may want a laser session, but you may not have the budget for the laser session. A laser session is like about $5,000, right? So you said you need to learn. Yeah, most people need to learn. I prefer for most people to learn. Even whenever clients have us do things for them, I still want them to learn because eventually you're going to be out on your own. You're going to have other ideas. You're going to have other opportunities. And if you outsource and hire someone else, I don't want you to get scammed. And a lot of people get scammed because they don't understand how things work. Okay. You're right. Business owners got to be serious. Exactly, the long queen. So literally, I don't like time is money. Okay. And all of us only have so much time on the planet Earth. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I've been through some things in my life. I almost died a few years ago. Literally, I was in the hospital for like 7 days. It took them 45 minutes to revive me. It was a whole situation. Okay. So when you go through something like that, you start viewing things a lot differently. And so I'm just not into wasting people's time. We not finna go round and around the Mayberry bush. Okay. I would tell you, hey, this is what we got. This is how much it costs. You look at this and figure out, you tell me where you fit in. You tell me what your issue is and let us get the best solution for you that fits your current budget where you are. And that works the best for my clients. It works the best for them. And a lot of my clients, they'll start with like a workshop like this weekend, and then they'll work their way up into like a 12-month mentorship with me, or they'll work their way up into a funnel, right? I have clients that have been with me for years. And so I have clients that come in, they don't even have any money when they first come. They come to these free trainings, the free sessions that they like, dang, they're like, this girl be teaching me more in the free sessions than in classes I paid other people for. And I know, I do it that way intentionally. I know I randomly go online and look to see what people are putting out there. Trash. A lot of people giving y'all trash and lies. It's a handful of us that get on here and actually give y'all real information that you can actually use, that's actually going to progress you and make you money. And it's people in my industry that don't like me because I get on here and teach things for free that they're charging people for. And they like, oh, you throwing salt in my game. I'm like, hey, baby, your people know you. My people know me. Okay. It is what if they happen to get over here and know me. If you know some more, it shouldn't be anything for you to, switch up the game. Because when it comes to business, I'm never going to run out of information. Never. You know why? Because I'm a real business owner. I'm a real business builder. I know what it's like to have a little bit of money and build your business. I know what it's like to have to work your 9 to 5 and then get off of your 9 to 5 to build up your side hustle to turn that into your full-time thing. I know what it's like to have to put together your exit strategy. I know what it's like to have to put together your reinvestment schedule for your business. I know what it's like to build a business with no lines of credits, with no loans, with no funding, right? Before I was able to get those things. So I know exactly how to do all that. I know what it's like to run a business during a recession. So I'm never going to run out of content. I'm never going to run out of information. I'm never going to not be able to help people because this is what I do in real life. It's not a money grab for me. This is what I do every day, day in, day out, and I love it. And I love it. Hey. All right, y'all. So, do we have a lot of questions? Because if we have a lot of questions, I can come back for Q&A. That's gonna be tomorrow. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not coming back for Q&A tonight. Because like I told y'all, I got my KE cohort and we're doing pixels tonight. And whenever we do pixels, anytime I teach pixels, it's just a lot for people to wrap their brains around. And so I already know we're gonna have us a night. Okay. I already know we're gonna have us a night. So I'm just telling you, I'm not coming back tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I'm coming back tonight. I'm not. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back on around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. You said Ashley built my funnel about 3 years ago. She used to hold the free Zoom classes. Period. And did let them know, Long Queen. Let them know, girl. We get money over here. Hey, if you're new here, if this is your first time, I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you follow, like, and subscribe wherever you're watching me at. Okay? Also, make sure you tell a biz bestie about me. And if you are scared, baby, call the Reverend. Okay? Because I love the Lord and the Lord love me too. Hey. If you want to get a text message so you can get a reminder of tomorrow's live stream, make sure that you send me a DM. If you use the Services Plus, it's a little marigold square. It has a white arrow that goes up. Push that and you will see my name and my number and how to get in contact with me. And I'll be able to send you guys a reminder tomorrow for the next free session. You said you just joined Saturday's class. Is it on Zoom? Yes, Saturday's workshop is via Zoom, so you can come from anywhere in the world. We will send you a Zoom link and any instructions that you need. We typically send those out about an hour leading up to the class because we always have a couple people that register last minute. And outside of that, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get the replay, buy it in advance. I think the replay is only $27. It will go up to $197 once class actually starts. Y'all, Rebel said I'm scamming people. Rebel, you're correct. I do not make $100,000 a month. I make more than that. You're looking at a real rich lady. Blink, blink, blink. I have 2 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Awards and both received before the age of 40. How about that? And I'm also a TEDx speaker before the age of 40. And I got a portfolio of Fortune 500 and Fortune 100 clients right now. How about you also can see me being featured in Essence, Black Enterprise, Forbes, CNN, Business Insider, Breitbart, and several other major publications like Entrepreneur and 500 and Inc. So who don't do what? You better go find somebody else. Ask about me, B.